Now, a very interesting thing about the thinking and feeling type preference, this area, is that this is the only one that really shows a marked sexual difference. It means that thinking tends to be an attribute most associated with men, while feeling is most associated with women. However, each of these preferences have some wonderful effects. Within the MBTI thinking preference, remember that the thinking preference values logic above sentiment. They're usually impersonal and they're more interested in things than in human relationships. They tend to be stronger in an executive ability than in the social arts. They're likely to question any kind of conclusion, especially of other people, based simply on principle, because they're going to believe that they're wrong. They want to gather information and understand the data behind it. They tend to be brief and businesslike, and that leads to a lack of friendliness or sociability without really meaning to be that way. They like to organize facts and ideas into some kind of logical sequence. Remember, thinking types are pattern-oriented. They like to see necessary points. They like to come to a conclusion, and then they do not want any kind of repetition. They're going to suppress, undervalue, and ignore feelings that are incompatible with their thinking. They tend to be intellectual, and they're going to contribute to the welfare of society by an intellectual criticism of the society's habits, the society's customs, and the society's beliefs. And this is through the exposure of wrongs, solutions to problems, and the support of science and research when it comes to human knowledge and understanding. Remember that thinking tends to be more male-oriented. Lastly, thinking types, if forced to choose between truthfulness and tactfulness, they are always going to choose to be truthful.